Geralt is definitely smarter than his friends Lambert and Eskel. He knows how to fight, wins in Gwent, loses to a pitchfork, but he's also a chemist intellect that respects the nature and the alchemy. I really wanted to know if Witcher 3 actually respects the ideology of science and chemistry, and the question is how. So let's start off with an example. Take a look at this flower. Wolfbane is a beautiful flower for presentation, but a dangerous threat to humanity this herb presents. You see, the moment I pick up this flower, I would be paralyzed, my heart and my respiratory system would fail, and I would be dead by now. Like, seriously, I would not even be talking to you. That's the kind of real danger The Witcher 3 actually understands. And it's not the only thing they got right about chemistry. Chemistry in The Witcher 3 utilizes many different ingredients. It could be elemental, monster parts, or more realistically, herbs. Yes, not only Geralt is a monster hunter, but he also has a good chemistry with Yennefer. She's behind me, isn't she, right? But he is also a chemist too, following the basics of chemistry to aid in battle and even healing himself over time. There are 38 different herbs that we can find in this game. The question is, how do herbs contribute and do they follow real chemical families, like alkaloids, polyphenols, terpenoids, glycosides, and carbohydrates? Reviewing the ingredients and the potion effects, we understand that many plants can be very beneficial, but they could also be very dangerous as well, which can lead to fatality. Now here where it gets interesting. Herbs like verbena, honeysuckle, and celandine have a lot in common and share a common goal. These three show up across multiple potions. Take verbena for example. It's commonly used in medicine to treat cold, sickness, fever, and even helps you recover after you finish your exercise. Now we have honeysuckle, which extracts toxins and fight infections. And celandine, over here. While it's toxic in high doses, traditionally it's been used for liver support and even detoxification. These three plants that I just mentioned contain oxygen-rich organic compounds that are soluble in alcohol and can perform antioxidant activities that can benefit you. Now I asked myself this one question: why does every single ingredient in The Witcher 3 contain some sort of alcohol? You see, our stomach would have a very hard time trying to digest raw plants. So by using alcohol, or in chemistry terms, ethanol, you're basically extracting phytochemicals for much easier consumption. But more importantly, you're extracting flavonoids and carotenoids from the plant itself. And here's something brilliant. Nearly every potion uses the same alcohol base. This isn't a lazy game design. This is accurate chemistry. In real herbalism, you use the same solvent across different formulas because it's the herbs that change the effect, not the alcohol. This pattern holds across all the potions in the game. Take Swallow for example. It uses celandine for liver support through its alkaloid content, berbericane fruit for polyphenol antioxidant, white myrtle for terpenoid anti-inflammatories, and verbena, which bridges multiple categories. Combined with alcohol extraction, you're getting a health regeneration cocktail that actually makes chemical sense. Golden Oriole uses alkaloids and glycosides for poison neutralization. Maribor Forest pairs terpenoids with polyphenols to boost adrenaline generation. The game isn't random, it's systematically pairing phytochemicals families based on the real biological effects. The game even has enhanced and superior versions of the potion that use more of the same herbs, showing that higher concentration equals stronger effects. That's the basic dose-response relationship in pharmacology. One thing that all of these plants have in common is that they must be handled by professionals. Sure, in the game, Geralt is built differently and he can handle the toxicity, but in reality, we're not witchers. I'm talking about phototoxins here. You see, many of these herbs that you find in the wild are pretty much contain some sort of toxicity, but they work as a defense mechanism in nature. You see, you can still use them for medical purposes, but you need to take the right step and extract the right amount of doses for your use. Remember the wolfbane that I was talking about earlier? Yes, it's actually a very dangerous plant, and without professional guidance or mishandling the plant, it can really be harmful to you, even if you're just touching it. So this brings us to an important question. What happens when Geralt actually consumes these potions, and how does the game really actually handle toxicity? In The Witcher 3, you have this bar that displays your toxicity level. The more that you consume, Geralt's face shifts to a much darker, veiny appearance. Yeah, I think he's transforming and you lose health and eventually pass out. In real life, if you consume toxic food or exceed drinking limits, your body is going to react very negative to it. So in the game, let's say if you're intoxicated, you could just consume a white honey potion that can help you recover from the toxification that occurred. Now in real life, you can use medications or an activated charcoal that can help you slowly remove the toxins out of your body. And that really depends on the scenario that you put yourself in. There's also meditation in the game which removes toxicity over time, and that's actually realistic. The liver processes and clears toxins during rest, which is why sleep is so important, especially after a hangover. Toxicokinetics and chemistry is a study that oversees how substances are being absorbed, metabolized, distributed around the body, and excreted. Which really leads to the next question that I really wanted to ask. Does Witcher 3 actually follow chemistry and respect the alchemy? Okay, so we all know that Witcher 3 isn't really realistic with some of these ingredients. Like, seriously, what am I gonna do with a hag's ear or a drowner's brain? Yes, not every ingredient is something that's even possible to intake in reality, but the game demonstrates why using alcohol to extract the essence is critical, and shows what happens when you overdose versus using compounds safely. I wasn't sure if this video was going to work. Honestly, I wasn't trying to be 100% accurate, but I knew something about The Witcher tells me at least it follows the basics and respects the study of chemistry. As more games continues to come out, they not only follow the science, but present it in a way that teaches you on how certain components work. So did we just prove that Witcher 3 chemistry is legit? Well, after drinking 80 different potions and mapping 178 ingredients to phytochemistry, I can say this with confidence, absolutely yes. Absolutely yes, we did. From alcohol extraction to toxic thresholds to synergistic herbs combinations to dose-dependent effects, CD Projekt Red did their chemistry homework. The Witcher 3 alchemy isn't just fantasy, it's grounded to legitimate chemical principles. So let's give a round of applause to Geralt for his contributions to the science community and respecting the ideology of chemistry. As for me, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. It would really help me a lot and mean the world to me. These researches take a very long time to make sure that you get the proper information. Also, don't forget to join my Discord. I'm starting up a community where gamers can get along, but later on this channel, I'll be talking about game development and concepts in gaming, and also share my analysis and research as well. So if you're interested about game development, the concepts, the analysis, maybe even network with others, or just want to hang out, then come on in. The server is new, so it's still under construction, but your support means a lot to me now than ever. Thank you and have a good day now, and I can't wait to show you more.